4 women dies in Turkey every week because of honor killing, and most number of the honor killing happens in India, Pakistan, Philippines and Nepal. Around 5,000 honor killings happens in world every year, where 1,000 cases happens particularly in Pakistan and another 1,000 happens particularly in India. Why these countries involve in honor killing activity? One such cruel activity like throwing stones at the person who committed adultery for 24 hours in public, and after that if the person survives they will be set free to live, which is an absurdity to logic. So what do these people believe? These people believe that honor lies between the legs of a woman, mostly the man's honor. So if the girl is going to bring shame to that honor, only the blood of that girl is going to clean that shame that she have brought to that family's dishonor. Killing of women under the name of murder is just used as a tool to murder that women on the basis of cultural taboo, tradition, or the people who involved are sick in mentality. Who involves in honor killing? Mostly the man. And what does he suffers from? He is a narcissistic, and he thinks that women is his property. He is superior to the law as he is nurtured by the male dominated masochistic society. When the victim, that is a woman, goes against his wish and his authority, his ego gets affected. So what he'll do, he will insult her, and he is going to punish her in order to retain his authority. Which women are the victims of honor killing? The women who refuses the arranged marriage, women who involves in intercaste interreligious marriage, and women who become pregnant outside of the marriage, women who do love marriage against their family wish, women who is going to leave the home without getting permission from the family member, women who is going to get involved in sex before marriage, and women who is going to renounce the faith of the family and the society by involving in divorce, that is initiating divorce from the abusive marriage, and the women who is going to get the message from their ex. These type of women who's going to bring shame to the family is going to increase the rage of the family members, especially the male members, and they are going to ask the questions like, how dare she marry someone outside of our community? The boy is particularly low in her status. How dare she show her face in front of the camera? How dare she show her skin like that? And these women who involve in lesbian, gay or adultery have no right to live in this world. Who are they to give that permission? I don't know, but these are all the rage and furious questions that they will rise at that time. From these statements we can see that types of women who are attacked by the perpetrators, where every time women is considered a center of attention when considering honor. And who gave them that choice? Because this is itself violating the right to live freely and have a choice of your own, where these women are not allowed to have the choice, only to be abided by the rules that is created by these perpetrators, which is considered as a family. Is honor just a word or violence? Because who kills the victim? It is the victim's father, it is the victim's brother, the old women of the family, and the male relative of the family. And why are they having such authoritative entitlement issue against their victim? As they involve in ways of killing like stoning, stabbing, throat slashing, burning, beheading, and hanging, acid racks. Which type of family member who is in the good mental health will do that against their own daughter? Victims who stepped out of the line and faced violence by their family and community. Case 1. Banaz, a 20-year-old girl from UK, was raped and murdered for asking to leave the abusive marriage, and she also fell in love when she was in marriage with another man. When she complained 5 times to the police, but the police was not ready to hear her story, called her dramatic and manipulating the facts. And almost 50 men were involved in this case, which is almost saying as law and police failed. Case 2, Haryana, Rohtak. This is the place where many honor killing are happening in India, and particularly in this place for many years now. This case is related to the girl named Divya, whose age is 20. She was killed for leaving the marriage that is arranged by her family, and she also kept in contact with her ex even after marriage. So the police, when intervened in this particular case, it is already time out, as they just burned the victim and tried to cremate her. Case 3, Pakistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Rima Bibi, a victim aged 18, was shot dead by her dad because of her photo appeared in social media. Case 4, Kohistan, Pakistan. This case has a tremendous impact in the honor killing cases where an utter nonsense has been committed by the people involved in this case. Whereas five women victims called Baziga, Shareen Jan, Beham Jan, Amina, and Shaheen, they were seen on a video clip. They were clapping on seeing the man who was dancing, and all these five women were then brought to home and locked in the door, and they threw boiling water and hot coals on their body. They tortured them, slaughtered them, and buried them in the Kohistan hills, only because what the crime they committed, it is just they appeared in the video and they just clapped in front of one male member who is not their family member. In many cases, the women's family is asked to forgive the culprit, that is a killer, because this killer is their close family member. What else they can do? Forgiveness is the God's greatest gift that you can do for your own peace, women. In many countries where honor killing is prevailing still now, the stoning, particularly the cruel act of stoning, acts in front of every woman. The victim gets stoned in front of every other woman because they are sending the signal, that is a warning signal to all the other women. If you involve in any activity like this, you are going to be the next victim. How are they grooming these girls? They tell the girls in their home by their mother and their elder women in the house, like, talk less, act modestly, because a honorable women, a traditional honorable women, is a unseen in public. She should not get public attention. She should not get any male gaze. She should not even involve in talking with any of the male members who is not the relative to this family. Dress completely, cover your body, don't show your skin, don't talk in a manner that is going to allure men, and put a fake smile in your face even if it is going to be troubling you. And don't leave the abusive marriage because of sake of society. Be there, suffer a lot, be empathetic, put others needs in front of your need. Like, your family member is even husband and your child's need is more important than your need. And in Middle East, Asia, they say boys that you can just enjoy with a girl who is available and characterless, and you're not going to marry that girl anyways. We will give you a virgin girl. This is how they groom the boys too. It's high time now we change the mindset. The narcissistic honor killing perpetrator will tell you, you had brought dishonor to the family. You were the dishonor to the family. But you know what? The murderer has committed a sin, and murderer has no honor. It is not the victim who has no honor, it is the murderer who has no honor and no rights to live in this world. Thanks.